Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another StarCraft 2 cast. I will be your host, SCSouthernStyle, and we will be looking at some games from the Imgur Team League between Clan Epidemic, or EPI for short, against Clan BX3. This is the Imgur Team League, and this is the round of 16 match between these two. And this is qualifier number 1. There are 2 qualifiers for this league. The top 2 in each of those qualifiers goes on to play in the, I guess, the finals, or the top 8 with 4 other teams that were invited. So both these teams trying to secure a spot in that finals match. We've got BX3Zerg spawning in the 2 o'clock position as the red Zerg. And his opponent from Clan Epidemic is ePiJaeger, spawning as the orange Zerg in the 8 o'clock position here on Cloud Kingdom. So the map pool for this tournament, and the format for this tournament is very much like the GSL Team League, where it's a best of 7 all kill. So you keep on winning, you keep staying. So you stay until you lose, and you try to take out the entirety of the other team. There have been all kills before, but we'll see if Jaeger or Zerg can do it in this matchup. So the map pool is Cloud Kingdom. TPW 1 must fall. I actually haven't seen that map before, so that'll be interesting to see any games played on that one. Calm Before the Storm, one of my favorites. A very, very macro-intensive map. You have the third there inside your base, or essentially you have 3 sets of mineral patches and Vespene gas there inside each one of your bases, and you can really get a good macro game going with that. There's also Shakuris, Antigua Shipyard, Tal'Darim Altar, Terminus, Daybreak, and Belsier Beach. So looks like BX3Zerg is going to be going for an early expansion, while Jaeger opting for the early pool. Looks like that was going to be not quite a 14. It could have been a 14 pool, 14 gas, but still no hatchery down for Jaeger. Speed working on the way, and Zerg about halfway done with his spawning pool, so pretty much standard Zerg strategies here. Cloud Kingdom, one of my big-time favorite maps. I'm really glad that Blizzard added it into the map pool. And for those of you guys who haven't been keeping up with all the stuff going on with Blizzard in Season 7 and stuff like that, they are talking about bringing in Daybreak and what was the other map? There was another map that they were talking about bringing in from the pro scene. So they have been listening to you guys about what you want to see on the pro scene, or as far as maps and stuff like that goes. So they will be taking out one of the older maps as well, that from Season 6. So and they do have a poll up for that somewhere. You guys can check that out. But anyways, on into this game. Jaeger going for an expansion as well as a Baneling Nest. Pretty standard ZVZ play that we see here. Goes to about Zerglings, Banelings, and then transfers out of that. Some games don't even make it past that. So hopefully we'll see more than just Zerglings and Banelings, as those are some people enjoy those matches, some people don't. It's kind of the ZVZ basic strategy, so Lings just kind of chasing each other around here. Speed is going to finish for Jaeger first. He did have that spawning pool down before his opponent Zerg. His opponent Zerg, yep. So spawning pool down as well. Queen going to be able to basically swat those Zerglings away. But that speed definitely making a bit of a difference right now for Jaeger Zerg. He does pick up a free kill there, and picks up another one as well. Oh, will he be able to get it? He gets it, but will not be able to get the Queen. But the Queen is off creep, and she will be missing a larva inject. So if Jaeger stays on his larva injects, he'll have that advantage over the other Queen, because she will have a little bit of extra energy here, having missed that. But expansion now down for Jaeger. And there goes the drone transfer. We go to the income tab. Zerg, even though he was ahead, I say BX3Zerg, even though he did get that expansion done sooner, Jaeger was up at an income advantage there for a second, but pretty much leveling out right now. I like the 2 queens at the ramp here. So one of the things that's really good about this map for ZVZ strategy, at least, is you can put your queens right here, keep them right there, and you can block off that ramp from any kind of Zergling run-bys. And your queen can stay close by and still get those injects and still be close to that ramp there. But 2 banelings already on the way to the baneling that's just finished for Zerg. And he's pretty much droning up behind this. We go to the units counting station, and we see 8 Zerglings for Jaeger, 7 for BX3Zerg. But Jaeger has those 2 banelings. But the Spinecrawler here are going to be able to push any of those back. Oh, it looks like I was missing an engagement there. Big baneling hit for Jaeger there. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit out of it. But just caught the tail end of that baneling hit. So that baneling being well worth its weight in gold. It looks like Jaeger did lose an Overlord there to a Queen, so he will be deeply supply blocked there for a little while. And Roachborn already on the way, +1 missile attack for our BX3Zerg. So those roaches are going to basically nullify the fact that there was a baneling on the field. But Spire already on the way for Jaeger. He's losing these Overlords. Man, these 2 queens are just going Overlord hunting right now. And so, again, Jaeger is supply blocked. He does have more supply than Zerg. I mean, we go to the units lost tab, and actually pretty even right there between our 2 players. But 8 roaches on the way. This is potentially not looking very good for ePiJaeger, as that's a lot of roaches that are going to be knocking on his front door. He can get these. He's going to try and get as many Mutalisks out as he can, but really against that many roaches, it's going to take a while, and he's really going to have to rely on these spine crawlers. I like how many spine crawlers he's got up there. This should be able to hold off any amount of roaches, at least the amount of roaches that BX3Zerg has right now. So, and Zerg doing the smart thing there, putting his roaches on the ramp to deny any Zergling run-bys to scout into the base, even though there's not really a lot going on outside of that. I mean, he could come in and see that there's only 1 extractor here and 1 extractor here, showing that BX3Zerg really not opting for any kind of tech. He's going to stay on roaches there for a little while. ePiJaeger only working on 3 extractors himself. Should be plopping down that 4th extractor here any second now to try and get as many Mutalisks as he can. Those Mutalisks are very Vespene heavy, so we do have 4 Mutalisks on the way. 3rd base now going down for BX3Zerg, and trying to do a little bit of poking and prodding. Not going to be able to get much done there with these 5 spine crawlers. That is a lot of roaches, though. He's up to 19 roaches, and that, I would think almost he would be able to bust that. But I mean, the 3 banelings there, 4 banelings there. Where's the 4? There he is on the ramp, just sitting there waiting to deny any run-bys or anything like that. But more Mutalisks on the way. Spore crawlers, 4 spore crawlers already going down for BX3Zerg, and looks like we're going to have even more spore crawlers going down, as he is gearing up to handle these Mutalisks. And the Mutalisks aren't in that perfect number just quite yet. There's only 3 of them, 7 of them out on the field right now, so he's not going to be able to really do much damage against these spore crawlers. But he might be able to get some of these before they hatch, trying to supply block his Zerg opponent, and I mean that in more ways than one. But gonna knock on that hatchery there, and 1 queen coming over, a spore crawler coming over. It looks like it's gonna try and get there as well. He's gonna use these roaches very wisely. Uses the roaches to kind of mess with the targeting, as well as soak up those glaive worm attacks. I mean, these roaches have so many hit points that those glaive worms do basically nothing against them. 145 hit points to either the 3 or 1 damage of, oh man, if he could get that Overseer, that would be huge. Is he going to get it? Is he going to cancel the Overseer? He does cancel the Overseer, so just picks up a standard Overlord for that one, but still very nice cleanup. Oh, almost could have gotten, or at least put a little bit of damage on those queens, but here come 3 banelings for ePiJaeger. Oh, and just kind of damaged the queens a little bit, but didn't really get much done there. And these Mutalisks are going to head on back home. So what are both players doing behind this? Well, Zerg missile attack level 2 on the way, 4 infestors on the way with the pathogen glands, so these mutalisks are going to have to watch out. They don't want to bunch up too much and get caught off guard by those infestors, because I mean the 4 infestors infinite fungal growth there can take out all of these mutas if they're balled up. So and I don't believe that... Where is he? Has not seen the infestation pit, but he's going in for an attack now, trying to take out the spore crawlers. And Zerglings up in the main, trying to deny some mining there. Those roaches are going to clean them up. The Mutalist backing off, picks up 1 spore crawler, but the other spore crawler with 2 kills now, pushing those back. The Zerglings are still at it, but that infestor getting a kill on it had to more than likely threw down a fungal growth. Where are the rest of the infestors? There they are. Those are the other 3 infestors. So Jaeger now knows that the infestors are on the field and working on that centrifugal hooks, working on his 3rd now. Really, right now he's just behind in. Well, I want to say he's behind in income. He's behind on gas income. Same about mineral income. But BX3Zerg has been on that 3rd base for quite a while now, so he's been able to saturate that and really get those minerals rolling. He's also got hydras on the way with +1 range working as well. So as soon as the infestors and the hydras get a hold of these mutas, it's going to be a sad day for Clan ePi as the fungal growth keeping them down, as well as throwing some damage over time, and those hydras just getting up under them and just annihilating them with their machine gun spines that they do have. Plus that +2 upgrade makes a huge difference against these 0/0 mutas. So wow, 4 burrowed infestors down here as well for BX3Zerg. He's got 9 infestors in total, and it looks like we got a Zergling run by. Is it going to be able to do anything? Trying to disrupt the mineral lines a little bit. Runs up into the main and trying to take out that lair. But for these non-upgraded Zerglings, I mean 0/0. That's really where I feel like Jaeger is really falling behind in this game. There go the infestors, throwing down the infested Terrans. Going to be able to just clean up this entire base. But Jaeger does finally pick up the lair. But so many roaches and hydras, he needs to get those in. Those would just annihilate the Zerglings that are inside his base. And we've got the Mutalists also getting caught with a fungal. There are engagements all over the field. If these Mutalists just get caught one more time, they'd be just destroyed. Look at those, all in the orange and red. Oh yeah, he needs to not be swooping in there anymore. These queens deal so much damage. They also have +2. I mean, 11 damage at range 7. I mean, that's pretty deadly. That's more range than the mutas have. There goes those 4 infestors just dealing so much damage with those infested Terrans, cleaning up that entire mineral line. We go to the workers kill tab, and we see 20 to 11. So BX3Zerg definitely doing a good job there with taking out that expansion. And while BX3 did lose this this lair, did set him back a little bit, he does have the supply advantage. I mean, we look at that and we see I mean, he's got a 53 supply lead right now. So, and Jaeger just getting more lings, trying to D up as best he can. He's trying to save these 2 bases as best as he can. He needs to try and get he needs to bring the banelings around and hit the infestors and the well, really focus on hitting those hydras, even though there's only 3 hydras in the mix. Really the infestor, oh, okay, there's 2 more hydras, so 5 hydras in that mix. Really the big issue is these infestors, especially with those mutas. But oh, that muta's life expectancy not very long there. That hydralist just going to town with that +2 attack. But there's the infestors getting caught out of position by the Zerglings, and Jaeger makes him pay for it. But these burrowed lings getting done, and the roaches just knocking on the front door now. The lings coming in to support it. There's the Mula's coming out. There's the infestor pop, throwing the fungal growth down there. Nice fungal growth, but picked up by the banelings. I don't know if that was super effective with those banelings. I mean, there were armored units, and they were not light, so they didn't take that extra damage. But Mula's cleaning up quite a bit there. Jaeger able to actually bring the supply counts really close together now. He really came out in that engagement. I feel like he really got ahead in that engagement. And these roaches, without that burrowed movement, aren't going to be able to go anywhere. There's the overseer, so these guys need to just unburrow and either get on out of there or try and kill as many. There they go, killing as many lings, but trying to get out of there as well. And Jaeger's going to be able to clean up all of these roaches. But what does BX3Zerg have behind this? He's got 5 Hydralisks, 2 Infestors. He's really going to have to be very, very accurate and effective. There we go, 5 more Infestors. What he's going to have to rely on is those fungal growths. He doesn't have the time now to pick up and battle in the air, so he's got to work with Infestors and keep roaches on the ground to try and stave off those Zerglings of Jaeger. Jaeger's still not working on any upgrades, or well, he's got +1, so finally got an upgrade there. But +2 for BX3Zerg is definitely a huge, huge deal. Oh my gosh, these are all clumped up. Oh, a huge pack caught there, and they're just going to be fungled to death. That was a huge blunder by ePiJaeger there, getting just caught off guard, completely off guard by the BX3Zerg, and BX3Zerg able to swing the favor, or swing the game in his favor now with that big fungal growth there. We look at the units lost tab, and definitely Jaeger in a lot of trouble there, trying to finally get his 3rd up and running. And we go to the income tab. We see pretty even right now. I mean, the big difference that we see right now between Jaeger and BX3 is the fact that BX3 does have 3 bases, and he is saturating on those 3 bases, while ePiJaeger is stuck with that, stuck mining on his main and his natural. Oh my gosh, big hits by the roaches, infestors, and banelings there, and oh, they get caught off guard. More, he needs to be careful. He needs to magic box these mutalisks, because he's in a lot of trouble now. Another fungal growth going down, and those hydralisks just going to town, just getting work done. And it is now 150 supply to 106, so not looking good for Clan EPI right now in game number 1. But, ooh, does get a fungal growth there. Another fungal growth. There's enough infestors here to really do a lot of damage. I mean, we look at the energy on these infestors. They're actually pretty low on energy right now, so he's going to save up those energies and try and get those fungal growths working for him yet again. But really what Jaeger has to worry about is this giant roach hydra ball that's moving up towards his front. He does have the 6 spine crawlers here, but it's really not going to do enough damage, I don't think. And Jaeger got 17 banelings on the way. There they all are morphing right there. But against these roaches, and especially with those banelings in the mix as well, is he going to be able to get some good hits? Oh, decent hits, not the best I've seen. But here come the mutas to clean up, and there are the infestors to clean up the mutas. Looks like there was only enough for 1 fungal growth, but it's some infested Terrans go down, and they do get that +2 range, or the +2 range damage from the roaches and the hydras, so they will be dealing extra damage against these mutalisks, and these mutalisks doing their absolute best to try and whittle down these roaches and save this 3rd base, but I think it's going to fall. Yes, it will. There it goes. The 3rd base is now down for Jaeger. And he is down to just 75 supply, running out of minerals and running out of time here against BX3Zerg. And his main is completely mined out, saved 35 minerals right there. And these roaches just trying to hightail it out. Is there an infestor with enough energy to fungal growth? There is not. Going to throw down the infested Terrans, but Jaeger not caring at all about that, cleaning up 4 infestors there. Going to try and clean up some roaches as well. This is pretty much all he's got left is these hydras right here. We go to the unit counting station. 16, or mutas I should say. He's got these mutas here. 16 lings. Actually, the lings are dying right now. But that's about all he's got. And BX3 looking to push the front door. He's got enough roaches here to clean up these spine crawlers. Almost one-shots them. And he's going to clean those up very quickly. Now working on the lair. A lot of hydralisks on the way for BX3, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. Going to start working on that spire. Jaeger's even attacking with drones right now. Overseer are going to get in there and see all of those roaches. But 73 supply to 126. More Hydralisks on the way. 9 Hydralisks right now for BX3, as well as 8 Infestors. So those Hydras Infestors are going to be deadly. These Infestors really working on their energy right now. Where are the rest of the Infestors? There they are. We look at the energy on them. They've got enough energy to fungal and maybe fungal twice. So this is not looking good for ePiJaeger. And here he goes trying to attack that fourth. Sorry. Not going to be able to get it. Going to have to be pushed out of there. Now he's going for the natural. But Hydralisks all over the place. Spore Crawlers all over the place. And basically BX3 can just wait here for him. As he did not take out the Spire, but he knows that Jaeger doesn't have much left in him. He doesn't have much tank left in the gas, and oh, gets a nice fungal there, picking up 7 Mutalisks, going to kill all of those Mutas. And there is the GG by Jaeger. So game number 1 in this best of 7 series going to go to Team BX3. More of this series will be brought to you here shortly. I'm going to jump right into game number 2, which will be BX3Zerg versus ePiJaeger. So if you guys want to check that out, this will be coming next. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube account, follow me on Twitter or like me on Facebook. You can find those links on the left side of your page there. I am SCSouthernStyle. I hope you guys enjoyed this ZVZ between Clan ePi and BX3. This is a best of 7 series, so we'll get to the rest of the games here shortly. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.